Dear friends, welcome to my video. In this video, we'll see how to modulate the speech of your text-to-speech API by setting the pitch and rate. And we'll be using the SeekBars in our Android app. So let's begin. We create a new project. Next, modulate speech app. You can name this anything, it doesn't matter. Click finish. Wait for the environment to load. It may take a while depending on your ID. Perfect. My environment has come up. I'll also start emulating in parallel on the right hand side. So let it come up. I don't think I need this browser bar. Now what I'll do is first and foremost in the XML file. I think I can use this text view itself and type some probably text which will convert into speech using the text to speech API. So right now, okay, first let me give an ID also to this one text view. Let me just minimize this below because I think emulator is coming up. That's why it's giving all those things in the bottom. And in the text form, I can convert it or I can change it from hello world to something. Say for example, this is programmer world. This is an example of speech modulation Android app. We will set different pitch and rate to modulate the sound of the text to speech API. Yeah, you can type anything. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm just typing some sample text which we will try to convert into the speech from text. Yeah. Okay. So it has come up here. It doesn't matter anyway. Even if it's not visible, it's fine because the API will read it out for us. Okay, app has come up in the right hand side, but right now I'll just minimize this. Now what else I'll need is I'll need SeekBars. As I told, I'll need probably two SeekBars. So one is for pitch probably, and I will expand it, and one will be for rate. So I'll just bring it also here and expand it also here. And in terms of widget, I think that's all is what I need. I'll just quickly set the attributes of these two SeekBar. So one is the constraint, of course. I can name this as SeekBar, probably pitch. Yeah, this here I'll be setting the pitch over here, and that's all I guess. And the default progress probably I can set. So is that? So I think 50 will be bringing it somewhere in the middle, and same thing I can do it for here. Progress would be 50, and I have to put the constraints which I forgot. And yeah, I'll change the ID also over here. Not SeekBar 2, I'll change it to SeekBar, say for example, rate. Perfect. Yeah, refactor it definitely. And I think that's all from widget perspective. I'll go to my main activity Java file, and here I'll define the variables. Probably take it as a class variable first for all the widgets. So one is the text view, and other is the SeekBars I need, right? So SeekBar and SeekBarPitch, and the other one was SeekBarRate, yeah, which is basically speaking rate. And the onCreate method itself, what we'll do is first we'll take one by one all this. Okay, I think I forgot to use the variable there. Sorry about that. Text view, and text view equals to findViewById R.id.textView, and then SeekBarPitch findViewById R.id.SeekBarPitch. So right now I'm associating my Java variables to the widgets. Okay, findViewById R.id.SeekBarRate. Perfect. Now once we have it, then what we can do it. Okay, we have to also define our text to speech variable. So I'll just create one that text to speech and we will initialize it over here in the onCreate. Now text to speech equals to new text to speech, context is get application context, and the other one is listener. So new text to speech listener. Yeah, perfect. And if you want to do some settings, you can do it on the on init, but I will leave that method as it is. So I think more or less our variables are created. Now we can start putting the things in place. So first I'll get okay. Let's start with seekBarRate. So on set on seekBar change listener. So whenever the seekBar is changed, basically it is moved. So that's time this listener will be called. And new uh, yeah. So new listener. So over here we'll get three methods. When one is when the progress is changed, when is start, and when it stops. So let's fill in one by one. So say for example when we start touching the seekBar. So okay, so let me do one thing. Let me quickly reload my app on the right hand side so that it's sometimes easier to talk in those terms as well. Okay, yeah. So whenever we start touching this seekBar, say for example the second one is for the rate. So what we'll do is we will have to first and foremost let's do it this way. We will have to stop first. No, we'll do one more thing. We'll first check whether text to is speaking. If it's true, then we'll stop here. Unnecessarily, no point calling that API. Okay, perfect. And once this is done, then we should start speaking. So what we can do it is we can set the speak, and character sequence will be, of course, from the text view we can take it, which we have hard coded. You can take it as a variable also, but yeah, but we have hard coded it over here. And q could be probably q flush, and other inputs could be null. Perfect. So now my uh, yeah, it will speak. Now we in this on progress change over here we can set the rate of the speech. So we can set the speech rate, and that will come from variable I. So I by probably 50 will be the best, because 50 is the middle point. The sequel goes from 0 to 100. So 50 will be middle line, and normally the speech rates one is the normal rate. So that's why I put it by 50, and we may have to typecast it to float. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so once we have done this, I think same thing we will have to do for the other one, the other sequence, which is basically the pitch. Yeah, and new. Yeah, and we got almost everything same. So we will just copy paste one by one all the things for. Yeah, this will be for the stop tracking, this will be for the start tracking, and then what else? No, here this will change because this is not for rate, but here it is for. Okay, I can copy paste nevertheless, and I can just change that API. Control C, and let's see if I copy it, the right one, Control C, and if I come down, Control V, and here instead of I've set the pitch instead of rate. Yeah, rest of the things I think remains as it is, so I can rerun it, and in the meantime I'll just refactor the things here. Control I. Yeah, I think I can set my app is loaded. So let me start speaking.
This is Programmer World. This is an example of speech modulation Android app. This is Programmer World. This is an example of speech mod. This is Programmer World. This is an example of speech modulation Android app. We will set different pitch and rate to modulate the sound of the text-to-speech API.
Perfect. So if you notice, if we change, if I move this.
This is Programmer World. This is an example of speech modulation Android app. This is Programmer World. This is an example of speech modulation Android app. We will set different pitch and rate to modulate the sound of the text-to-speech API.
Perfect. Yeah. So you can see we can change the.
This is Programmer World. This is Programmer World. This is an example of speech modulation Android app. We will set different pitch and rate to modulate the sound of the text-to-speech API.
Perfect. So I just wanted to show you how we can set pitch and rate by just moving around the seekBar. by in the APIs which we use is set pitch and set speech rate over here. So you can have more of the seekbars and control whatever you want to control. Some of the things which I want to highlight is it may not be completely possible to change a voice, for example, from female to male or something like that. But yeah, we can definitely change the pitch, the speaking rate, and some of the other attributes in this way. So I hope this video is useful to you. If you have any questions, let me zoom this here. Yeah, this could be better. Yeah. So I hope this is now much better visible. So I hope this video is useful to you. If you have any questions or suggestions, then please put in the comment section below. And if you like this video, then please subscribe to my channel. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye.